Let's memorize the entire medical dictionary, one word at a time, with mnemonics. You will see in this series how I will use these mnemonics actively so that you know they work. We're going to memorize 4-m-carbamoyloxy, 2-butanol methylammonium chloride. So let's begin. Just to let you know, I left my kitchen a mess for this purpose. So I walk up to my apartment door. This is me personally, how I'm using my apartment to remember this. So I walk up to my apartment door outside, and there's a 4 on it. Okay? 4. I open the door and shut. There's an M here. 4M. I look here, and there is a Clorox bottle. Chloro. It turns into a fiend. And it's a bird. It's chlorophenol. I hear a crash. I go over to my window as quick as I can. And over here at my window, I look out. There's a car crash. And getting out of the car is an E with beautiful blonde locks. Carbamoyloxy. And then I come over to the bathroom over here. And I knock on it. But someone's in there taking number 2. 2. I come to the kitchen. There's a beautiful tin in there. It's butanol. I come in. I look up. Oh, there's all this mess. And over here, there's a woman, methyl. She's cleaning with ammonia, and she's going, trying to explain it. The way there's my water there. You see how much I've drank so far today. So she's trying to clean up. So she's trimethylammonium. And then over here would be a bottle of Clorox. So it's chloride. So far you've got 4M or 4M, and then chlorophenol, carbamoyloxy, and then 2-butanol, and then it's methylammonium, and then it's chloride. So that's the word. 4M chlorophenol carbamoyloxy, 2 trimethylammonium, butanol trimethylammonium chloride. For the definition, we come into my bedroom over here. And to my bedroom, I go to the desk, and remember, it's a drug. So imagine a prescription drug bottle, giant, with an RX label on it. It's a drug. They come over here, and it activates subclasses. So I think of a bunch of clubs, select subclasses. So I think of Sherlock Holmes with a magnifying glass selecting certain submarines, toy submarines that are labeled A, B, C, D, etc. Certain subclasses of muscarinic receptors. So I think of Mew, the Pokemon right here, scarring gross receptors, like the ports on electronic boards, and activate them. It activates select muscarinic receptors. And it also activates some postganglionic nicotinic receptors. So for that, I think of a fence post right here. Okay? It's a fence post, and there are gangly people around it. Gangly means sickly and thin. So postgangly people, and they're ionic. So there's positives and negatives on them. They're smoking cigarettes for nicotine. Postganglionic. Nicotine, and then receptors. And that's their receipts. They're holding receipts. And they're lit up. Then I come to my bed. There's my waifu pillow. My bed has a beaker on it. And there's a flame underneath it. And it's kind of got some kind of liquid boiling in it. That lets me know it's used in experiments commonly. It's usually used in experiments. And then you go over here, and it's used to identify and select, to find certain subclasses, certain types. So certain subclasses, certain types of subclasses. So identifying certain subclasses. So you, again, looking at a magnifying glass, looking at toy submarines, looking at A, B, C, D, all that. So identify certain subclasses of muscarinic receptors. Again, mu is scarring, ic, dirty receptors. So that's how you figure out what it's for. It is a drug that activates certain subclasses of muscarinic receptors, as well as postganglionic nicotine receptors. It's often used in experiments to identify certain muscarinic receptors. And just for fun, tomorrow I'll memorize the synonyms, the other names for the drug.